Hello ladies and gentlemen and welcome to the School of Science. My name is Luke and this is the Everton Stadium update for the 10th of May 2024. Now then, as we go over the site today, you'll notice these things are a little bit different now. So what I've actually done is instead of doing, the lower and upper view, I've sort of met them in the middle a little bit. And what we're doing now is we're focusing mostly on the stadium, and then we're going to go on the, we're not doing the inside anymore. I say that. We are doing the inside, so we're doing the inner bowl. That is at the very end of the video. But we will be cutting out the just upper and lower view, and we're just going to consolidate them into one sort of nice middle of the pack sort of thing, because in all honesty, it's sort of dead. It's dead space, isn't it? It's an area that doesn't really need to be looked over because the roof is pretty much near completion. So north stand and south stand are pretty much done in terms of the roof. All that's left right now for that is bow cladding, as well as specialised cladding that needs to go in certain areas, so the stuff on the edge and everything like that. Also, you will see the occasional guest appearance from one of the pigeons or the seagulls. They were nesting, I think it's still currently their nesting season, so they are very territorial and they like to have people stay the hell away from their nests. But yeah, as we're looking over the east stand at the moment, we can see that there's not too much going on right now in terms of updates. Most of the stuff that right now is being focused is on the fan plaza. But what you did actually see, if you looked a little bit further towards the north stand at the beginning, there was people working. So there is actually the black metal facade. So that is going to be going on over the course of the near future, as well as stuff that's just, like little filling bits that are just to sort of pretty everything up and everything. So that's the main things we've got to worry about there. Also, you can see that the barrel cladding there is on the south stand area. So it's on the southeast corner. That is progressing rather nicely. So I do believe there is about 1 to 2 more layers that are going to go on before that's going to have to go on halt until the east stand is all done and dusted. But on top of that as well, there's, like I said, the specialty cladding, the bow cladding, so it's actually specially shaped to sit on the very corner of it and all that. But yeah, as we go over to the fan plaza now, you can actually see the excess of bow cladding right there. And I've just noticed now there's a pathway at the back of the hydraulic tower that actually leads to the north stand. So you got a few spruce plants there, so it's rather nice. It did the same on the south stand, leading over to the south stand, so you'll see that in a second. Also, I have actually been testing out a couple of the zoom features on the drone itself. Bear in mind, this is digital zoom, not optical. So the quality will take a little bit of a dip, but I hope you guys can actually forgive the slight dip in quality, so we can actually get a closer look at some stuff that take our attention. This will be done on the west stand as well, because I actually catch a couple of people doing a bit of work on the west stand, so we actually zoom in a little bit to see what the hell's going on there. So keep an eye out for that one. And we can also see the railway tracks as well. Now, I've been hearing so many different things with these railway tracks. I want to clarify something right now. These railway tracks are heritage as well as decorative. There's not going to be a railway running through the site. That's just absolute lunacy. I've heard a few people mentioning this. It's not going to happen. That railway is not going to run through the site. For starters, it's a health and safety nightmare for the fact that you're going to have 12,000 fans in the fan plaza alone. You having a train going through there, you know for a fact someone is going to stand in the way, not be aware of it, or just be an idiot and get hit by it. So anyone who thinks that there's going to be a railway, there's going to be a train coming through this, nah, never happening. Your closest railway station is going to be Sandhill Station when it comes to coming to the stadium. So you get off there, walk down. It's a 10 to 15 minute walk at best. But yeah, this is one of the zoom features I was regarding. So yeah, you can see that they're getting all the groundwork and everything prepped there, which looks really nice. They're doing a really good job, so props to them for working really hard getting the stadium done. We could not be any more thankful for the work that everyone has done on this site so far. Right, as we go across the south stand at the moment, so as you can see, this is what I mean by me consolidating the view. So instead of it being really low or really high, we've met in the middle. You can see the roof, you can see the ground floor and everything. So we've got that going right now. This is rather nice. If you want me to go back to the old format, let me know. I'll take a lot of things into consideration. Now, there was one thing that was actually mentioned to me as well. One thing that some people are not a big fan of is the sort of grayscale of the stadium itself. So in the likes of the south stands here, you've got pretty much the white supporting beams running upwards or jutting upwards, and then you've got the concrete floor there, you've got the concrete seating area and everything. Everything's kind of grayscaled in that regard. I mean, the windows have got a bit of a green to bluish tint, as well as the mezzanine windows. They've got a really nice blue tint about them. And then you've got the natural brick and black look of the facade, as well as the black metal facade and everything. So what I'm going at here is, what could we do in regards to that? Now, in my opinion, it wouldn't hurt them to have like another form of cladding they could have by the back of the seating area, and maybe something that can sit atop of the concrete itself. So yeah, this is my personal opinion on it. I'm, like I said, and I always will say this, I am not an architect. I don't know what that effect would have. I would assume it was purely superficial and everything, but hey ho, what do I know? But yeah, right now, you'll see this now, it'll kick in right now. I'm going to zoom in and we're going to see what these guys are working on. So we can see that these guys are working really hard on getting the top of the stairway all bricked out and laid out. So how they're doing this is they're doing it in patches. So you've got a patch of concrete, then the bricks go on, and then there'll be another patch of concrete and more bricks getting laid on. That's my assumed guess looking at what we can see right here. If anyone who either works on the site or knows what's going on here can, you know, put a little bit more information in, put it in the comment section, that would be greatly appreciated, and we'll mention it in next week's video. Also, just a very quick side note, did anyone actually see the Aurora Borealis last night? Bear in mind, I'm saying this, and this is on a Saturday evening. Apparently there was an Aurora Borealis, I completely missed it, so I'm hoping I'll see it tonight. Apparently it is a little bit cloudy at the moment, but I'm going to have a little peek out in a minute and see if there's anything, you know, sort of shimmering through. And if there's a decent enough spectacle, I might even get down to Bramley-Moore Dock and see if I can do a photo of the stadium with the Aurora in the background, because I think that would be absolutely phenomenal. But yeah, looking over the West Stand, everything is looking rather nice at the moment. So I'm not sure whether they're going to cap them ends. I'm assuming there's two ways they could go about it. They could keep them open and have it so that the team bus can just go in there. The players can pretty much get off the bus, get straight in. They're out of the elements and all that lovely jargon. Or they close it off and do it another way. I'm not 100% certain what's going on in that regard. I might have to have a look over either previous videos or stuff that Everton have actually released themselves. But yeah, as we're going across the North Stand at the moment, there isn't too much going on here. Again, this is one of those situations where it's like 90 to 95% done at this rate, and there's not too much getting added. We can also see that the windows that we're missing are now in place, so happy days there. But I'm looking over this right now. The North Stand here, you've got the black framing on the bottom here. I'm assuming it could actually benefit with putting flags and whatnot out here. So you could have canvas flags. Now, I would personally be doing it with Everton Legends. So, you know, at the very beginning where the fan plaza is, start with like one of the first legends or one of the oldest players that we've had, and then go all the way to the modern day. So, let's say for argument's sake, we start off with, say, Dixie Dean, and then we work all the way up to, say, the likes of Tim Cahill or Duncan Ferguson. If that's, you know, that's to people's likings, and great. If not, there could be another way we could go about it. Maybe talking about accolades, first things, stuff like that. There's plenty of ways we could go about it. But yeah, as we're looking inside right now, so right now we're at the East Stand, so we're looking at the East Stand inside the stadium, and I've also made sure that we can actually see the pitch as well. So right now the main thing that you're going to see right now in regards to the pitch and whatnot is the trench. That's the main thing right now, is going to be the trench. And they've got a lot of specialized material as well inside. Now bear in mind, when we're going across here right now, it's going east to south to west to north. And not only that, there's a lot of pitch work going on, and they've also done a sound test. So apparently with the sound test, they actually did Z cars, and the fellow who was doing the sound test decided to have a little bit of a sense of humour and put the Champions League tune in. Joke's on him. At some point in the future, we may potentially get into the Champions League. So fingers crossed we can get ourselves into shape. I mean, at the moment with the whole concept of financial fair play and everything, it's just, we're not going to be getting into the Champions League anytime in the near future, just for the fact that it is pretty much behind a massive paywall. But I'm hoping the stadium is the thing that actually gets us out of that rut. But yeah, I've zoomed in here as well. This is the 3x zoom, so we can't really see too much in terms of details. But what you can see is they're getting a lot of the safe standing seating put into place. Now, when I say safe standing seating, it is quite literally rail seating. And what will happen is in certain competitions, that rail seating will be locked in place. So when we've got the increased capacity, those seats will be locked and everyone will be standing in the bottom terrace of, well, the bottom half of the south stand. And right now I'm just moving across nice and slowly over to the west stand. So again, pure thing at the moment is just at the perimeter of the pitch, we've got the trench in, so work is going on around there. I can't see too much. I will need to, I'm hoping Everton will actually give us an update on this in the course of the future, because what I can see from this distance is from last week to this week, there's been basically zero difference. So I'm hoping Everton actually do make an announcement and say, oh yeah, we're at this stage right now working on the pitch, and we can actually look at it from there. But I'm looking at the boxes and everything, as well as other little bits and bobs. Things look a lot quieter though on the inside of the bowl. So normally there was machinery absolutely everywhere and everything like that. There's just right now, from looks at things, it looks like crates, boxes, and other little bits and bobs. So I'm assuming they've evacuated, well, removed all them. And right now it's just a simple matter of they're going to be putting more stuff in over the course of the near future. So I am looking forward to seeing this getting more closer to done, because I want to get into the stadium. I really want to get into the stadium and actually have a look at what is going on. And apparently, don't quote me on this one, but from what I've been told, apparently they are looking at trying to get some of the drone pilots into the stadium. So that's one to bear in mind for the near future. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you liked it, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Also, if you want to suggest anything to the channel, please comment in the comment section below, whether that be something I might have missed with this drone video, whether it be something I need to point out in the next drone video, something, context-wise for the channel. It's always greatly appreciated. Also, if you've probably noticed by now, when I make these videos, what I normally do is I put them as members only until the release date. So normally it's like a 9 o'clock Sunday morning thing. So if you ever want to get early access to these, why not go and become a part of the School of Science cup of coffee tier? So it is literally just £1 and it's just on the YouTube channel. So if you get to join it, you get early access to them sorts of videos and exclusive stuff that might be happening over the course of the near future. Bear in mind, I'm still trying to work out all the stuff that's going on with this channel. It's a learning process that will take years. And once the drone stuff finishes, we will have pre-match and post-match stuff. So that'll also be part of that sort of thing. So you'll have more likely 2 to 3 videos a week that you can actually look forward to watching a little bit earlier versus the general mass people. Also, I'd like to say a huge thank you again to Rob, who runs Forever Everton. He is also providing us with a lovely discount code. So that is ScienceTV20. And if you go over to his Twitter page, check out his stuff. He has lovely art frames, not like this one. This one's a very different one. This one was actually a gift, and I really do love it. And my phone just went off. Whoever that is can go screw themselves. But yeah, he does art frames, he does apparel. So he has shirts, he has jumpers, he has beach towels, he has all sorts on there. Go and give him a check out. And we're going to be getting some stuff up on this back wall soon, because as you can tell, it is pretty barren. It needs some color, it needs some context. We need to sort that out as soon as possible. But yeah, guys, again, I'd like to thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your week. Have a look outside. Hopefully the Aurora Borealis is going on again. I did unfortunately miss it. I'm hoping it's actually going on right now, so I'm gonna have a I can't see a damn thing, so I've got a good chance it's probably not going on right now because it is cloudy as hell. But hopefully tomorrow it might be a little bit clearer and we can probably see it. But in any case, guys, again, I hope you guys have a great week, and I'm going to see you all in the next video, which is going to be the next Bramley Moore video. We're going to be doing a post-match for the Arsenal game. I am actually going to that one, so I cannot wait. But yeah, guys, take care, have a great week, and peace.